Pace car is off. The 28 of Barry Tollison's leading them to the line, and they get touched. 88 of Jeremy Keltner gets into the side of Barry Tollison on the right rear. Gets him a little sideways, but he recovers and takes off and is now comfortably out in front. 88 is second place, third place, and fourth place are running side by side, the 83 and the 68. 28, though, Barry Tollison continues to lead out front, followed by Jeremy Keltner in the 88. That's your first two. We look back, we see Liam Beebe. Dylan Holcomb. We had a crash. Let's see what happened there. Kind of a three-way. 83 got out of that, didn't have any problems there. But, boy, that's tough. So we'll go back up to the front. It's a short track. A lot of times when we have time, I like to interview some of the drivers who are involved in the caution, but we just don't really have time on these 3/10 or 3/4 mile. I'm not going to get it right tonight. On these tracks that are less than half a mile long, we don't have the time to do a really good, proper interview. So, we're on lap 4 of 8. We are under caution. This is heat 3. Waiting for that pace car to drop down off the surface. And Barry Tollison will lead him to the green. So as they line up, Barry Tollison will be first, Jeremy Keltner is second, Dylan Holcomb is third, Liam Beebe is fourth, and Jesse McKay. Jesse Macy is fifth. Cars are tightening up side by side. We're getting ready to go racing, folks. Here we go. 28 gets a great jump, and he's on the bottom. The 88's on the top. The 68 on the bottom moves into second place. So now the 88 is in third. The 28 in first, followed by the 68, followed by the 88 behind him. Barry Tollison, Dylan Holcomb, and Jeremy Keltner are your top three. You can see Liam Beebe and Jesse Macy as they are in frame as well. We're having some decent racing here today. Looking forward to tonight's main. Lap 6 has been completed. We're coming up to lap 7. We see the 83 trying to get around the 88. And he does. The 83 passes the 88, but can he keep it and hold it? Yes, he will. So the 83 now moves up into third position. We are on the white flag lap, 8 of 8. Here we go. There's Barry Tollison coming around to take the checkered flag. He will lead the heat number 3. And there you have it. Barry Tollison, Dylan Holcomb, and Liam Beebe, your first 3. Jeremy Keltner and Jesse Macy finished out the heat. So next we have Ethan Farless, DJ Kinner, Andrew Smith, and Ben Ryan. Ethan Farless, DJ Kinner, Andrew Smith, and Ben Ryan. This is Heat 4. Heat 4. We're only showing 3 cars. Don't know if Ethan Farless is going to actually make it into the race or not. He's not showing on the track. Maybe they had some engine issues or some other issues. These cars can be finicky at times. Remember, we're dealing with just a little bit over 200 horsepower in a car that's only 2,300 pounds, maybe 2,350 pounds max. They take a lot of abuse on these tracks, especially these short tracks. And so it looks like it'll be DJ Kinner will be leading them off with Ben Ryan and Andrew Smith. This is Heat 4. And this should be our last heat of the night. These mini stocks, even with smaller motors, just seem to have a lot of extra horsepower on these small tracks. These short tracks are just fun on these little cars. As the pace car continues to lead them around one more time. Don't forget, you're watching Thursday Night Racing on YouTube for Renegade Racing League. Thursday Night Thunder at South Boston Speedway, 75 laps in the mini stocks. Pace car is off, and the 4 of Andrew Smith is taking them down. And there he goes, a 4 and then the 32, followed by the 67. 4's on the bottom, 32's up top. 67 takes position from 32. Moving to the bottom, the 4 is lost. Let's go to the 67. The 4's popped back on. So we have the 67 and the 32. Not exactly sure what's going on with the 4, but Ben Ryan is in the lead on lap 3, then DJ Kinner. Andrew Smith in the 4 car is third, I'm sorry, in the 4 car. So we're halfway through this battle. Once this is over, the race stewards will look at the times. They'll tell each team where they're going to line up for the main. The main event should be quite exciting. We're going to have all of these cars, almost 20 cars, all on the track at the same time. Should be a great race for sure. Looking forward to that tonight. Stay tuned. If you're watching now, don't walk away. It's going to just get even more exciting as the night goes on. We're on lap 7 of 8. Ben Ryan continues to make his way around the track in first place. DJ Kinner is second. Andrew Smith is third in the 4 car. Here's our white flag lap. One more time around. There's the 67 of Ben Ryan, who will easily come across the start-finish line for the checkered flag. And he'll take that. So Ben Ryan, DJ Kinner, and Andrew Smith. 1, 2, 3. And now we have our lineup for tonight, which goes off of the heat timing. So we look and we see that Johnny Hurst will line up first. Tyler Barnes will be second. Barry Tollison will be third. Fourth is Ben Ryan. Fifth is Adam Sprinkle. Sixth is Jeff Mills. 7, Dylan Holcomb. 8th is DJ Kinner. 9th is Dylan Grace. 10th is John Perrault. 11th is Liam Beebe. 12th is Andrew Smith. 13th will be Eric Coppathorne, followed by Calvin Bosk, then Jeremy Keltner, James Wagner, Ryan Hunter, and Jesse Macy. South Boston Speedway. Tonight's race is sponsored by James Wagner's Welding. They're in Central North Carolina. Their phone number is 336-670-3427. James Wagner's Welding, 336-670-3427. Also, we have two streamers who are sponsoring tonight's racing. That's Gem City Goon and The Dude. Look them up. They're streamers. Gem City Goon and The Dude. Once again, James Wagner's Welding at 336-670-3427 in Central North Carolina. Johnny Hurst will be the one leading them to the line once the pace car pulls off. We have a full field here of 19 drivers. And they're going. So the 58's on the inside, and he is in first place. The one of Tyler Barnes on the outside, and he is right there on the quarter panel of the 58. 28 now dives into the bottom, and he moves into third place, but the 67 is right there. You've got the whole group of guys between first and about eighth position are all together, fighting side by side. The 58 is out front, but side by side is the 1 and the 28, and then side by side is the 67 and the 77, the 89 and the 12. So far we are caution-free lap 3 with fresh tires. These cars will slip around quite a little bit. 28 and the 1 get into it, but they both hold on to it. Excellent wheelmen these guys are. Don't let that irritation get to you there. Got to drive. They can't win this thing until lap 100. Sorry, folks. I thought it was 75 laps, but it is showing 100 laps tonight. So Johnny Hurst continues, but the 28 now moves, tries to get onto the inside. Barry Tollison, he is doing his best to get out front of Johnny Hurst. He just cannot seem to make that bottom work for him just yet. Johnny Hurst is using up that bottom also, trying to keep that 28 squeezed down as much as he can. We're under caution now. Let's see what happened here. Oh, this was after the fact, so let's look up here a little bit. See if we can see. Oh, the 88 and the 27 get into it. The 88 and the 27. Frustrating for both of them, I'm sure. Very, very frustrating. We're only on lap 9 of 100. You're watching the Renegade Racing League Thursday Night Thunder, South Boston Speedway. Temperature outside is 79 degrees. Track temperature is 81 degrees. 45% relative humidity. It's partly cloudy skies this evening and a breeze of only 1 mile per hour. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting Network. I'm broadcaster Barry Stevens. So as we get ready to come around for lap 12, they're side by side once again. Johnny Hurst will lead them off when we go to green. Barry Tollison will be on the outside. Your second row will be Tyler Barnes with Ben Ryan, and your third row will be Adam Sprinkle and Jeff Mills. And there we go. Johnny Hurst gets a great jump, and he'll take over again in first position. The 28's on the outside in second, but the 1 is fighting hard on the bottom. 1 is in third place, but on the bottom with position. The 28 moves up into... So we have got another... Let's see what happened here. See the 69. 69 gets into the sand barriers. Oh my gosh. Wow. Let's look at another angle, another view. That's where it really all began, between the 47 and the 69, and then the 69 got into the barrels. So Johnny Hurst is our leader still. Our first row is Johnny Hurst with Barry Tollison, then Tyler Barnes and Ben Ryan. Adam Sprinkle and Jeff Mills, Dylan Grace and DJ Kinner. Liam Beebe will line up beside Andrew Smith. Jesse Macy will line up beside Eric Copperthorne. John Peralt and Jeremy Keltner will be together. Dylan Holcomb and James Wagner. Calvin Bosk, Ryan Hunter. We go around one more time here. I'd like to thank our sponsors again, Gem City Goon and The Dude, our 2 streamers, as well as James Wagner's Welding in Central North Carolina. Pace car is in. We're off. Johnny Hurst gets a great jump on the bottom. The 28's on the outside. 28 has been fast all night in practice and in the heat races. We look for him to do something out here tonight. He's now in second place on the outside. We're back under caution again. Look, see John Perot. 47 and a 98. Let's look at it from James Wagner's point of view. Boy, he just got caught up in that. There was nothing he could do. What about Eric Copperthorne? Let's watch that 98 car. Yep. 47 got into him, turned him, then he got in right into the wall. That's just unfortunate, very unfortunate. So we are on lap 20 now of 100. As the racing stewards clean up the track and get everybody lined up where they're supposed to be. We're still under caution until then. We've got some cars that need to get around the pace car. There they go. Come around and get back on to the lead lap. We'll get ready to go again here. We're side by side. Johnny Hurst once again will lead them, and pace car is off. Here we go. Barry Tollison, Johnny Hurst side by side in the front. That 28's been strong on the outside. I'm thinking he wished he could get to the bottom, but he can't right now. The 28 starts to slide. The 58 slides. The 58 and the 28 are into each other. Both go into the wall. They both keep going. Oh my goodness. Our two leaders knock each other into the outside retaining wall. That takes Tyler Barnes now, who is our new leader. Tyler Barnes in the one machine. That mini stock is looking good up front. Second is 67 of Ben Ryan, and third is Adam Sprinkle. We see the 89 of Jeff Mills, and behind Jeff Mills is the 12 of Dylan Grace. So Tollison has had to go into the pits. Tyler Barnes continues to lead. Our second place car of Ben Ryan is in second, trying desperately to do anything he can to get on up and get some lead laps here going. If we look back into third place, we see the battle here between the 77 and the 89. Behind that is the 12 of Dylan Grace. But Jeff Mills and Adam Sprinkle are going at it. Right now, the 89 of Jeff Mills has it on the inside. Adam Sprinkle is on the outside, fighting back hard. Right behind them, though, is the 12. Nesquick of Dylan Grace. Excellent racing back here. Let's see if we can't get a really good view here. Let's see what these guys are really going through. Now here's Ben Ryan. He's looking at our leader, Tyler Barnes. Some great racing here. Outstanding. Look at that. Look at that cornering aspect. Look at the way that wheel turns. Right up against that outside wall. You want to make sure that when you make that turn, you want the apex of that corner. That's the fastest way around here, is to use the apex. Great racing here. Awesome racing. So we see from the overhead view now, that race for first place is completely tightened up. Tyler Barnes is still our leader, but that 67 of Ben Ryan is right there, and he now moves to the inside of the one. Can he make the pass? They are side by side. The 67 and the one. The 67 puts his nose out in front of the one, but the one has the outside. They are side by side. The one is squeezing him down. 67 now is got about a half a car length lead. They are side by side. Neither one wants to give up position. The 67 and the one. That's Ben Ryan and Tyler Barnes. Oh, we are under caution, though. It looks like Ryan Hunter may have crashed. Let's see what happened to Ryan Hunter. Let's look at the 27. The 69 got into him. That is just flat out frustrating. He's not really damaged. I don't think there's any damage to that car. Damage to his ego. He's probably a little bit upset right now. And rightly so. So, right now, Jeff Mills in the 89 is showing as our leader. Adam Sprinkle in the 77 is second. Dylan Grace is third. Fourth is DJ Kinner, and fifth is the 5 car of Jesse Macy. Sixth is Liam Beebe. Seventh is Calvin Bosk. Eighth is the 88 car of Jeremy Keltner. Ninth is the 30 car of James Wagoner. And 10th is the 1 car of Tyler Barnes. 11th is Ben Ryan in the 67. 12th is the 98 of Eric Coppathorne. 13th is the 4 of Andrew Smith, followed by Johnny Hurst in the 58 car. Barry Tollison in the 28th. 16th is Dylan Holcomb in the 68. Jeff Mills will lead him around. Once the pace car does pull off, he'll take him to the green. You're watching Renegade Racing, Thursday Night Thunder at South Boston Speedway. Sponsored by James Wagner's Welding in Central North Carolina. James Wagner's Welding, 336-670-3427. 336-670-3427. James Wagner's Welding. And the racing is off. Jeff Mills takes the lead going into the corner of the 77. Adam Sprinkle is in second place, and he's trying to get to the bottom. 89 cuts him off, takes the bottom, wraps the corner just beautifully. 77 Adam Sprinkle is second. Third place is Dylan Grace in the 12 car. Fourth is the 32 of DJ Kinner. Fifth now is Jesse Macy. We're on lap 41, lap 42. So Jeff Mills is opening up just a little bit of a gap, not much, a little bit, about 3.5 tenths of a second over the 77 of Adam Sprinkle. It's kind of hard in these cars to get away from anybody else, though. There just isn't that much horsepower, and these are short tracks. But it does help to be in the front. Obviously, if you're in the front, you have clean air. You can pick your line. You can do whatever you want to do. So that helps the 89 of Jeff Mills tremendously. He gets to decide where he wants to go and when he wants to go there. As the rubber gets laid out tonight, there'll be a couple of lines that'll appear, and these cars will use those lines to get around here even faster. As the night goes on, temperatures will drop, rubber gets laid down, the cars do become faster, but they will also become a little bit more loose on the rear end. They'll fight coming into the corner with a push or feeling tight, and they'll come off the corner feeling loose. That's because of the excess speed. So we see Jeff Mills still up front. Second is Adam Sprinkle, and Adam Sprinkle has now got Ben Ryan right behind him, looking to take over second place, and behind Ben Ryan, of course, is Dylan Grace in that 12 machine. 67 and 77 are battling it out for second position. Jeff Mills in the 89 is loving to see that. He's get a little bit of a gap while these two fight it out behind him. Side by side, 67 now takes a little bit of an edge off the 77. The 77 Adam Sprinkle is not giving up yet, although now he finds himself on the rear bumper of the 67. So the 67 makes a successful pass. That's Ben Ryan. 89 of Jeff Mills. 67 of Ben Ryan. Adam Sprinkle is your third place car. Fourth is the 12 of Dylan Grace, and fifth of which you see right there is DJ Kinner. So we see Ben Ryan making his way up to Jeff Mills. Is he going to be able to do anything with this? Let's look inside. He's right there. He's on the inside. Can he make the pass happen? They are side by side. Some great racing going on here. He's wrapping that yellow line. Unbelievable racing. They are side by side. Look at them. Side by side. 89, 67. Who is... Looks like Ben Ryan may have gotten credit for that lap. But Jeff Mills is... we're under caution again. Jeremy Keltner looks like he crashed. Let's see what happened. So there's the 88. 88 and then 98. Get into it. Let's see it from Eric's Copperthorne's point of view. And then 98. He comes up. 88 kind of comes down a little bit. Now, let's look at that again. Let's see. So the 88, well, definitely the 88 comes down off the wall, I think. 98 did come up a little bit, but the 88 definitely came down. That's going to be for race control to decide, though. Ben Ryan is our leader. Tonight's sponsors are Gem City Goon and The Dude, two streamers who are sponsoring tonight's race, as well as James Wagner's Welding in Central North Carolina. They can be found at 336-670-3427. You're watching Renegade Racing Thursday Night Thunder at South Boston Speedway. 100 laps. 45% relative humidity. It's 79 degrees outside, but only partly cloudy. The track temperature is 81 degrees. So your first five are Ben Ryan, Adam Sprinkle, Dylan Grace, Johnny Hurst, and fifth is Andrew Smith. As they start to line up side by side, pace car will get ready to move off of the racing surface. Oh boy, that was just a weird start. We had the 30 of James Wagner, it looks like, tried to get back on the track in front of the pit, and he could not, a pace car, and could not make it happen. The 67 and the 77 are fighting for first, though. This is where the lead's at, 67 and 77. 77's on the outside, 67 on the inside, followed by the 58. 58's third. 12 of Dylan Grace is fourth. We see the 88 wrapping the bottom down there. Don't know what happened to him. That's Jeremy Keltner on the bottom. We were under caution again. Looks like, let's see, what happened to DJ Kinner here? That, you can't go that far inside. I think he probably knows that. Let's look and see what happened to Barry Tollison. He's just not having a great night. Got hurt earlier. Here he is now. Barry Tollison hits that inside sand barrels. And let's see what happened to Jeff Mills in the 89. So he just gets involved, and the 83 kind of takes him out as the 83 tries to avoid the wreck as well. So Ben Ryan is our leader in the 67. The 77 of Adam Sprinkle is second, and third place is the 58 of Johnny Hurst. Fourth is Dylan Holcomb, and fifth is Andrew Smith. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Fearless Broadcasting Network. I'm broadcaster Barry Stevens. We know you have a choice of what to watch and when to watch it. We thank you that you're here watching YouTube and the Renegade Racing League on Thursday Night Thunder. Okay, so the cars are beginning to line back up now, side by side. 2 by 2, Ben Ryan and Adam Sprinkle, Johnny Hurst and Brian Holcomb, Andrew Smith and Liam Beebe, and Jesse Macy with Tyler Barnes. John Prote and DJ Kinner with Jeff Mills and Dylan Grace. Pace car's off. 67's getting ready to lead him off, and he does. 77 gets a great jump, though, on the outside. They remain side by side. 77 pinches down onto the 67, using as much of the racetrack as he can to get that momentum on the outside. 67, though, remains in the front, and now the 77 has to move into the back behind. But we have another caution. Looks like John Perel crashed. Let's see what happened here. This is just as we're getting going. There's the 47. There's 47 and the 89. All of these crashes are, for the most part, pretty low speed crashes, and unless you really get into the outside retaining wall or are really smashed around, you're probably going to be okay. You don't need to come into the pits, fix a car for minor damage on a short track. They're not aero dependent here. Pretty much really don't need even fenders. Be nice to have 4 tires, some brakes, a seat to sit in, and an engine to get you around. Other than that, on a short track like this, it's about all you need. These are some pretty looking race cars, though, tonight. This is a great way to get into racing, whether you want to talk about sim racing. This is, of course, oval racing, but these are slower cars, much easier to get into. So if you have an idea of maybe that you want to get into racing, number one, I'd say look up Renegade Racing League and see if you can become a part of them. It's a great group of guys, all professionals, great teachers as well to help you learn the craft of racing. So the cars once again are lining up side by side, 2 by 2. We're on lap 70 of 100. We'll take this green flag at lap 71. And on the outside is Ben Ryan. Gets a great jump. 77 on the bottom, gets a very good deep run. Stays in second place. 67 of Ben Ryan remains first. 68 is third. Behind the 68 is the 58 of Johnny Hurst. Johnny Hurst was up front for a lot of this race, but he's right there in fourth, and he's in position to fight back. Behind Johnny Hurst is Andrew Smith in the 4 car. So it's Ben Ryan, Adam Sprinkle, and Dylan Holcomb, your top 3 podium contenders so far as we go through lap 73 of 100. We see for third place with Dylan Holcomb, we see Johnny Hurst right behind him doing his best to get by him, and behind them is Andrew Smith and Jesse Macy doing their best. That 58 of Johnny Hurst would love to be back up front. We see Adam Sprinkle dropping a little bit back from Ben Ryan. Ben Ryan in the 67. 77 of Adam Sprinkle is a half-second gap behind him. You hear the roar of these four-cylinder engines. On these short tracks, it's fun racing. And we see the 47 who's slow. 47 is showing laps down, and he is out of the way, hitting the wall actually. Not sure what's going on with him. He may be having connection issues and may not be able to see the track at the entire time. Needs to be careful to not wreck somebody else's race tonight. Ben Ryan continues to be the leader. Adam Sprinkle is in second. Dylan Holcomb is in third with the 58 of Johnny Hurst fighting for that third place position with him. We see the 89 wiggle and get a little bit loose. So 68 of Dylan Holcomb, Johnny Hurst, and then behind them we can see the battle here between the 52 and the 1, or the 58 and the 1. Let's look back up front. We see Adam Sprinkle, and way out front of a gap of 1.7 seconds, and who does not want to see any caution come out. We're on lap 84 of 100. With a gap like this, all he's got to do is be smooth and steady. That's Ben Ryan in the 67. Let's see what it looks like from inside his car. That's lap traffic in front of him. Wraps the track, comes right around up to the wall, right on that yellow line coming around. Through 2, drops down through 3, stays low, lets the momentum carry him up to the wall, through 3 and 4, back into 1. Some great clinics being put on tonight. So let's look back around 10th place. We see the 89 of Jeff Mills now. We have cars coming in for pits. These must be scheduled pit stops for fresh tires and fuel. And this will be their last stop to get them to the end. Is there anybody here with the stops that we've had, with the cautions that we've had, that has been able to save fuel and can make it to the very end without having to come in? Because Ben Ryan right now has a gap of almost 3 seconds, and he's right passing the 30 right now, and he's coming up on the 27 car. He'll put Ryan Hunter a lap down once he passes him. So Ryan Hunter now is the first car a lap down. We're on lap 92 of 100. Ben Ryan continues to lead. with a 3-second gap. Does he have the fuel? Can he make it? These last 7 to go. Way back in second place, over 3 seconds, is Adam Sprinkle. Tyler Barnes in the 1 car is third, as we see him wrapping the corner, trying to catch up, if at all possible, to the 77. But your top 3 are Ben Ryan, Adam Sprinkle, and Tyler Barnes. We see the 77 get loose, wrapping that corner there. He's trying to do anything he can to catch up to Ben Ryan, but it looks like we are at lap 95. That's just probably not going to happen. Lap 96 of our feature. You've been watching Renegade Racing Thursday Night Thunder at South Boston Speedway. 100 laps in the Mini Stock Series. Sponsored by James Wagoner's Welding, Gem City Goon, and The Dude. Let's look back in about 4th place. We see the battle here. We see the 89, the 68, the 68, the 58, and the 12. All fighting for position. We see the 12 and the 58 side by side. Lap 99. Get ready to wrap this thing up. We see the 28 on the outside. He is a lap down car. 58's on the outside. The 12's on the inside. The 12 gets loose, almost hits the inside retaining wall. We are on our white flag lap. Let's go back to our leader, Ben Ryan. Folks, that's going to do it from South Boston Speedway. Ben Ryan takes your main. That's Ben Ryan, then Adam Sprinkle, second place, followed by Tyler Barnes on your podium. Ben Ryan, Adam Sprinkle, Tyler Barnes, then was Dylan Holcomb, Johnny Hurst. Dylan Grace was 6th place, 7th was DJ Kinner, 8th was Jesse Macy, 9th was Liam Beebe, Ryan Hunter finished out your top 10. Tonight we're going to try and speak with Tyler Barnes, Adam Sprinkle, and Ben Ryan. So if we can, let's get them into the broadcast booth. First, let's look for Tyler Barnes. Hey, Tyler Barnes, Barry Stevens in the broadcast booth. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, how about that 3rd place tonight? How'd you do it? And tell us how you feel about it.
Well, I made a mistake pitting early on. I should have just waited on, but finally got back up to the front there at the end. Good win by Ben Ryan. I knew he's gonna be fast coming in here, but yeah, the car felt great. It was fast. It was just everybody else was on rails too, so it was kind of hard getting back up to the front.
Yeah, it certainly was. Let me ask you a question. As the race went on, did you have to change your strategy, or were there anything that you had to do maybe different from the beginning of your race to, say, mid-race towards the end of the race?
Well, I was hoping that me and Ben could have got up there and kept going without all those cautions, but it was just caution after caution for a little bit, so... Yeah, I was hoping to get out in front and pull away from the pack so I could save some tires or something, but it wasn't the case this time. So it was kind of just getting back up to the front after I made that pit stop.
Yeah. Well, before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Just my fiance for giving me the time to let me do this, and the guys, Johnny and everybody, Ron, everybody that makes this thing happen, and all in the broadcast, of course, just my Lord and Savior. But
all right, Tyler Barnes, we thank you for that, and we are very proud of you for that 3rd place finish, and thanks for taking the time to speak with us up in the broadcast booth as well.
Yes, sir. No problem. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you. That's Tyler Barnes, the number one. So second place was Adam Sprinkle. Let's see if we can find Adam Sprinkle. There he is, and we'll bring him down to the broadcast booth. Hey, Adam Sprinkle, Barry Stevens in the broadcast booth. You got me.
Yeah, bud, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? Second place finish tonight, and you had a battle on your hand all the way till the end there. It just didn't seem like you had anything for Ben Ryan. He had some alien type speed there, but second place is nothing to shake your head at. How'd you do it, and how do you feel about that tonight?
No, I'm happy with second tonight. You know, Ben made an early race decision there a little bit earlier to stop and get some tires, and I think it paid off for him in the end. Um, I think Tyler may have got tires too there, and he run me down at the end, and we had a pretty good battle going on. I know I was trying to hold that bottom, but my right front was pretty gone by that point, and I bounced off the wall coming to the flag and got into him. But it was a fun race. I wished it would have been a little bit less cautions, and we could have got some little bit longer green flag runs in there. But overall, I think it was very good for a season opener.
Yeah, it certainly was. Did you think that as the race went on, your strategy from the beginning of the race, as the race continued on, did you have to make changes to what you came into the car with, or did you pretty much stay with your game plan for the entire race?
I pretty much stayed with my game plan. I didn't plan on stopping and getting tires for the 100 laps, especially by the time you throw a few cautions in there. It's a little easier on them, but I kind of second guessed myself a little bit when I seen Ben make his way back up there, and I think around that last caution there, I told him, I said, "How about you take it outside this time, and we'll make it make it a little more interesting for this restart." And I couldn't believe he done it, and we got to race door to door there for a little bit, but he got around me on the outside having the fresher tires. But I come in, I was just gonna keep the track position and try to stay up front, away from the accidents and stuff like that, and I think it paid off well with the second place.
Adam Sprinkle and the 77 car, it certainly did pay off for you. Before I let you go, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
Oh yes, always. I'd like to shout out, everybody here at Renegade Racing, all the admins for everything that they do for this league, and then James Wagner's welding. James Wagner's always, been there for us and getting things done. Appreciate you for the broadcast tonight. I think it's been pretty good so far. And I want to give a special shout out this week to Johnny. Johnny Hurst painted my car for this race, and it's a little throwback to an old Daytona Dash car from back in the day, and I think it turned out really well. I just want to give him a thanks for that.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that was Adam Sprinkle in the 77. I'll move you back up to the hangout room.
Thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Adam Sprinkle in the 77 car. So let's look up Ben Ryan now and bring him down to the broadcast booth. Hey, Ben Ryan, Barry Stevens in the broadcast booth. You got me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
How's it feel to be number one?
It feels great. It was a bit of a hectic race, though, it seemed.
I think so. I think you showed that you are a true wheelman, though. You had seconds of gap between yourself and Adam Sprinkle in second place there as the race played on. I know early on you weren't up front, but as you made your way to the front, you stayed up front. And how did you do that? Was there some strategy from the beginning of your race that you maybe had to change to get to the victory tonight?
Well, I was out front after Johnny and Barry kind of got into it. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. And then we set sail there for a few laps, but then the caution came out, and it was like lap 33, so I thought I'd come get some tires. And once I bolted tires on, it was drastically different. Like, I was able to drive back up through the field. I had planned to come down around lap 66 again, but with the rash of cautions there, I didn't know how it was going to end up working out to be able to get anywhere, so I thought I better not do that, and I just kind of tried to hang on out front.
Well, cautions breed cautions is the saying, and that's extremely true for South Boston Speedway. Any of these short tracks, it's just difficult to get away from another car at any given time. Before I let you go, though, you're the winner tonight. You've got to be excited. I know you're excited for next week. You've got to carry this momentum on through. You need to practice this whole week, get ready for next week. But before I even let you go, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
I'd just like to shout out Johnny and Ryan for putting on this deal. It's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun to race with guys that race with respect. I think we have a good group of guys. There's some new guys, and they're kind of coming into the fold. So we'll see how all that goes. But whatever they decide to race, and it's mini stocks this time, then I'll be there to give it a go.
Well, I certainly appreciate you taking the time, Ben, to speak with us in the broadcast booth. I'm going to let you go celebrate with the boys. It was a great, hard-won victory, and we're proud of you up here in the broadcast booth, and we look forward to seeing you next week as well.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Hopefully the rest of the season goes well too, and maybe we can get the points going.
Absolutely. That's Ben Ryan in the number 67. Thanks, Ben.
Have a great.
So, we did 100 laps tonight at South Boston Speedway with Renegade Racing League, Thursday Night Thunder, sponsored by James Wagner's Welding. James Wagner's Welding's in Central North Carolina. Their phone number is 336-670-3427. For all your welding needs, contact James Wagner's Welding. Also, we have two streamers that are sponsoring tonight's race, and that was Gem City Goon and The Dude. Look up those two streamers, Gem City Goon and The Dude. So, Ben Ryan was our winner for tonight. Adam Sprinkle finished second. Tyler Barnes was third. Your fourth and fifth was Dylan Holcomb and Johnny Hurst. We had some drivers that showed some real speed here tonight, and other drivers that were surprisingly able to move their way towards the front. Some drivers that were fast in practice ended up down towards the bottom. For Barry Tollison, a 16th place finish, that's got to be disheartening for him. He was definitely fast, maybe the fastest in practice overall, and we expected to see some great speed out of him, but an early wreck for him, I think, took him out of the race, and there was not really anything he could do to bring himself back up at that point. Well, folks, tonight was Thursday night racing. We know once again that you have so many choices of what to do with your Thursday nights. We're so grateful that you decided to spend your Thursday night with us at YouTube and Renegade Racing and Fearless Broadcasting. For Fearless Broadcasting, I'm broadcaster Barry Stevens saying thank you for watching and have a great night.